Hey Lovergirl, and welcome back to the Lovergirl Diaries. Today our vlog is titled Lovergirl, You Have to Be Out of His League. I'm at my favorite coffee shop, so I'm really ready to get into it, so let's do it. I was basically talking to my best friend Dash, and we were having a conversation. Basically, the men who will literally do anything for us, who treats us like the princesses and the goddesses that we are out of their league. We are also their lover. They aren't our lover. Let me sip on that. The man that's going to give you whatever you want, the man that's going to ask you, oh my gosh, you are just so beautiful. Like, what do you need? Those men, you're out of his league. These men are going to be cute, right? They're not going to be like maybe fine as fuck, okay? They might not be the finest thing ever, but they're going to be cute. You need to be super aware of who these men are. Let's just say like he's staring at you or something, and like he might not be, he might not think you're approachable. Make yourself approachable. Open up your energy. And even if you want to go ahead and like go up to him and kind of give him a compliment, like, hey, I like your shoes. Those could be some shoes that you really don't fuck with. You gave him the approachable vibe. Okay. From there, he can ask what your name is, have a conversation, get your number, whatever. But that is a tip that my best friend has given me, and I tried it out this morning at the gym. Period. And it worked. And it worked. And it worked. Okay. I seen a man who was cute. He's clean cut. I know he got some money. I know he rich. But he would be staring at me all week at the gym. And I'm like, okay, what can I do to kind of make myself approachable, to make myself a little bit more open? And I complimented him today and we had a conversation. Y'all know I love the plot and scheme. Yes, I do. Cheers to that, baby. So just to recap, you want to be out of his league to get whatever you desire from him. Okay, definitely the big money niggas, period. The rich niggas, the rich men, you want to be out of their league. They're going to be cute. They might be a little dorky, but they're going to have that money. And if you become their lover, and if you're out of his league, you will get what you want from him. Okay, period. If it's the car, if it's the rental property, if it's money, if it's vacations, whatever, he's going to want to do whatever you need, whatever you want. He's going to ask that, and you need to be able to tell him what you want and what you need. So if you don't know, make a list. Going to be able to get that for you. Okay, so make sure that he's rich, but make sure that you're out of his league, and make sure that you can be his lover and he's not your lover. Does that make sense, love bug? Does that make sense, lover girl? Like, me and my best friend had to really talk about it. And it's like, yeah, actually, I'm his lover, but he's not my lover. Actually, I'm out of his league. This actually can fucking work to my advantage? Like I said, use the resource until the resource runs out. Men are the resource. Period. Men are a resource. Period. Okay. So, man, I've had a day, you guys. I've had a fucking day. I cannot lie. But my gym session was great. Okay. I was practicing being more approachable today. I was practicing opening up my energy, not looking at the finest men in the gym. Okay. But actually, the men who I'm out of their league, the ones who are rich and out of their league, I'm looking for y'all. Okay. Not even saying searching and looking, but those are the men that I'm attracting into my life. So, I practiced this morning and it worked. Me sending a compliment worked. Okay. I also had men approaching me. Some men weren't tea at all, actually. I don't deal with hood niggas at the fuck all. Hood niggas just don't do it for me. The mindset and the ego is just not there for me, for you to really want to provide for me, for you to really get on your knees and really give me whatever I want. You feel me? I really, really like clean cut men. And when I say clean cut men, I mean like shoes are clean, the outfit is crisp, they match colors, they match the vibe, the outfit, just the hair is cut nice. Whatever it is, they look clean cut. I like those type of men. Those type of men that I'm out of his league and he's rich, okay, and cute. Period. I'm not sure about men with tattoos, because what do those tattoos mean to you? What were you going through when you got those tattoos? Like, of course, it's not all men. I'm not talking about all men or whatever. But what I'm saying is, you got to be careful. Okay, I don't know. It's just a little bit too much for me now that I am more. I've gone through a few lessons that make me aware of men with tattoos. Like, you really do have to be super careful with what vibe he's giving. So when these men were approaching me at the gym this morning, they were asking lots of questions, like back to back to back to back, like lots of questions. Like, okay, can I get a question in? You low-key need to be aware of that, because I feel like he doesn't want you to ask him questions. And it's like, baby, what are you fucking hiding? This is the first time that we're talking. This is the first approach. You approach me, and this is the first time we're talking. Something's not adding up. That doesn't make sense. When I started asking motherfucking questions, the cat was out the bag. These niggas is living in the hood, from the hood, and then they look hood. It's just like, I'm like, okay, you know what? Obviously, you're not going to even get my number. You're not even going to get a chance to get my number, actually. Like, I had to deny one guy, like, and I just basically said, when he was like, what are you doing this weekend? And, can I get your number? Actually, I like to take things slow and kind of feel the vibe with each other first. We're in the gym, so like I could say that, and maybe next time I see you, I'm feeling out the vibe, even though, bitch, I felt the vibe. Okay, I honestly am being evil on the inside and sweet on the outside, like I've been trying to tell y'all. Okay, that's that. In my head, it's a fuck no, but you know what? I'm just want to keep things slow. Like, yeah, no, babe, you can't even get my number. You can't text me, and if period, I'm not even trying to get your number. I feel like that's where things go left. Like, when you guys exchange numbers and he's texting you, it shouldn't even go that far for him to get your number. If he's not aligned with what your goals are and like who you're trying to attract, you don't need to be giving them your number at all. He should not be getting your number. Period. And when he's asking questions, like he approached you, he's trying to get to know you real quick in this first interaction, and he's asking questions, ask questions back, because that's how I figured that niggas was living in the hood and shit. This nigga was clean cut and talking about, I'm like, oh, so where do you live? Like, you live around here? He's like, oh, I live in a hood called Wilmington or some shit. I'm like, I said, oh, you live in the hood? He's like, yeah, I live in the hood. Oh, fuck no. It's fuck no, baby. I had to end that conversation real quick, okay? But me practicing, it was like practice. And one, I had a boundary. You're not getting my number at all, okay? But and it also made other men see that I am approachable now, okay? And that's how I got to the point where I complimented the men who I actually wanted to attract, that I actually seen in the gym a few times before this, and was able to move accordingly. Period. Okay, and it worked. I had one man blushing. I'm thinking this man wasn't even paying attention to me. He blushing. The other man talking about, yeah, I've been seeing you with these really nice outfits. Oh, so you've been watching me. Okay, I'm plotting and I'm scheming. So I know today is Friday. Monday, we should be feeling the vibe out a little bit more, have a better conversation, and we can exchange numbers. You feel me? And that's how you get him, because I'm out of his league, and trust me, I will become his motherfucking lover. You got me fucked up. I know that nigga got some money and will spend and send it to me. You know what? And cool that a nigga spends money on me, cool, but you know what, I want you to send it. I want you to Zelle it, baby. Cash at me. Don't just be spending it on me. Cool. So I'm really, really super excited to see how these next interactions go, because I now have made a decision and told the universe, look, this is who I want to attract. This is the decision that I'm making. This is exactly what I want, what I desire. And I'm really excited to see how the universe just surprises me and just miracles come out of nowhere. I'm really, 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 really excited. So that's exciting. Sorry for all the back noise. I'm in my favorite coffee shop, like I said. Okay, guys, so let's go over everything. You must be out of his league, okay? And it's even better if you are his lover and he's not your lover. It's even better when that happens, okay? You really can get whatever you want and whatever you desire, and he will do whatever makes you happy. He will get down on his fucking knees like how a goddess should be served, period. How a princess should be treated, okay? When he's approaching you and he's asking all these questions and you can't even get a question in and he's gathering all this information, make sure that you are asking questions back because it can go ahead and alleviate a lot of problems and you not even having to exchange numbers with this man because you already learned a lot of information that makes you know that this is not the man that needs to be in your life, okay? You know that he's not going to spend no fucking money, all right? Stay away from these hood niggas, y'all. Stay away from them. Period. That's your type. Go ahead. Looking for a man who's gonna do whatever the fuck you say. Send me 2,000. Send me 5,000. Send me 10, 20, 50. Chances are he's not a hood nigga. Okay. Period. Chances are the hood niggas might not go ahead and buy you that fucking car. All right. It's a different mentality that they have. It's all about the mindset and the ego of a man. We are vetting the mindset and the ego of a man to be able to tell us if we can get whatever the fuck we can get from this motherfucker, if he is a resource or not. Okay. Period. And that's why I say I love a clean cut nigga, a clean cut man. I love that shit. Okay. Clean shoes, clean outfit, clean haircut, clean facial hair. You know he got some motherfucking money because he is taking care of himself and you can tell. Just like how us women are supposed to be. Okay. It's the same thing, but be aware. What do those tattoos say on him? Okay, because I forgot the guy, the black man, the black gay man who is a relationship like coach, and he's been coaching for over 10 plus years, and he had a video on an interview saying certain tattoos mean certain things, and you need to be aware. Lover girl, you need to be aware, okay? As a lover girl, as our hearts are literally outside of our body because we love so much, we cannot get our heart broken off of us not being aware. Another thing, I just don't fuck with men who ask me what I do on the first approach. I don't know why that gives me the ick, but it does. Like the first time we're ever interacting, you approach me, you see me, you approach me, and you're like, hey, what do you do? In like the first 30 seconds, that shit gives me the ick. It gives me the ick. I just feel like that. I just feel like I had to just tell y'all that. Cause like, what the fuck, nigga? What the fuck? Like that doesn't make no sense to me. Why does it matter? You know why it matters? Because they don't have enough. They don't. They want to make sure that I can take care of myself, bitch. And that's not the nigga and that's not the man that I want. I don't even want the man I'm attracting to even think that I be working. Even if I do, I don't want him to think it. Ask me what I need immediately. That's the men that we're going for, babes. That's the men that we're going for, Lover Girls, okay? I really, really hope you enjoyed this vlog, Lover Girls, titled Lover Girl, You Need to Be Out of His League. That's how we're really gonna get to the bag. Do y'all understand? If being out this man's league, he might not be the hottest, he could just be cute and handsome, but you have to be out his league, okay? He has to have some type of confidence enough to where he could still be a protector and provider, okay? Vet his mindset, vet his ego. You got this, lover girl, okay? Be careful out there in the wild. Be careful out there in the streets. You got this. I hope you enjoyed this vlog, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.